Yo, y'all bitches don't know the struggle, the Star Wars struggle. Niggas in white suits chasing your black ass around, nigga. This is the Ku Klux Klan.
Yo. Land Pain. Been living in the dark place. So once again, it's on Land Pain, everything. It's your boy Antonio Bicicleta. This is real life, real spit. Last time I left you on how I got moved from Kasaki and they threw me on a bus to send me to Fishkill Correctional Facility. We gonna take it from there. So there I was, a lonely Puerto Rican on a van with a fat white man. We driving on our way to Fishkill Correctional Facility. I looked out the window, I seen a fox. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, right? We get to Fishkill Correctional Facility where I heard it was sweet, bro. I heard it was sweet. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, yes, finally. You know what I'm saying? Medium. You know what I mean? They had two sides, you heard? So one side was supposed to be sweet. So I get there, boom, I meet a couple of good brothers. Shout out to Gypsy, DL, Web. You know what I'm saying? You know, this one dude looked like Tego Calderon. I forget his name, but he seemed cool. You know what I'm saying? And the old man, Ramos, that gave me my tattoo. You know what I mean? So I'm there, I'm chilling, bro. It was pretty sweet at first. You heard it was, man. You know what I mean? You know, cooking, you had dudes was chefing it up. You know what I'm saying? Eating real food, rice, beans. You know, we was living a good life, you know? One day, me and Gypsy's like, yo, hold this down. He gave me some dog food and some bud. He was like, yo, move that. Get right. I mean, I ain't really had people setting me out back then. I used to have to hustle in prison. So I got my little hustle on. I'm getting right. You know what I'm saying? This lasted for a couple months. At least 2 months, you know what I'm saying, with Gypsy and DL. Where one day, around New Year's was coming. One day, they interrogated me, bro. You heard? The captain, whatever you call it, warden, the leader of the goon squad, he pulls me into the office. He interrogated me. He's like, yo, we don't see no pink slips. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's sending you money. How you living good? I said, I know how to bid, sir. People like me. What you want me to do about that part? You know what I mean? So, I guess he don't like my attitude. You know what I mean? I guess he wanted me to tell him something. I ain't no rap. So I just clowned him. You know what I'm saying? I was being silly. You know what I mean? Told him I ain't here for going to church. But maybe you should go to church. You know what I mean? But anyway. Boom, he sends me back to my house and every year, ain't nothing, right? Couple days pass, it's New Year's Eve, yo. Shout out to my homie Web, man. And Gypsy and DL, I used to spend the yard a lot with them, yo. But shout out to Web and Gypsy, DL, all of them. We in the yard, we chilling, we fresh, you know what I'm saying? Jail fresh, you know what I mean? We prison fresh, you heard? It was a sweet place, you know what I mean? You could get your hustle on, you know what I mean? You could do a bit there. But yo, the police, they know bueno.com, son. They know buenos.com. Yo, one day, New Year's Eve, we in the yard blowing it down. I go back to my housing unit. Gypsy and DL, they're not in the same house as me. You know what I'm saying? They raised too. But I'm in my housing unit with Web. I tells Web I got like 5-6 roped up joints. You know what I'm saying? Marijuana. I'm like, yo, we gonna throw a party, son. It's New Year's. You know what I mean? He like, yo, you bugged out. I'm like, come on, let's do it. So we go to the back, to the poppies. Yo, I gave the poppies a stick. I gave my other mans a stick. Me and Web kept 3 sticks. You know what I'm saying? We blowing it down. Niggas coming to my cube. Yo, let me hit that. Yo, we blowing powder in the air. Like, back then, I used to have the Johnson's baby powder bottle. I used to shove it in the air. What they didn't know was I had a whole banger, a fiberglass joint inside the Johnson's baby powder. That's my word. That went for me, and I had that since Washington. They never checked the baby powder, bro. That was crazy, right? They never checked the baby powder. Get you some baby powder, the big Johnson's baby powder bottle. You could pop the top off, throw your banger in there, pop the top back on. Oh, I just taught you something new. Yo, anyway, so it's New Year's. You know what I'm saying? And we blowing it down. The Boricuas made Morir Soñando and some hooch. You know what I'm saying? So we got drinks. We blowing it down. We drinking. We having a good old time, bro. The board drops. Happy New Year. Now I smell like nothing but bud and Baby Johnson's baby powder. You heard? The whole thing. We had it, you know what I'm saying? It was smelling good. Other people had bud too. You know what I mean? And we had a blast, you heard? The officer on that unit too, he was a chicken, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really about it, you know, so we ain't take him serious, you know what I'm saying? He stood at his desk, he ain't really bother nobody. But 4 o'clock that morning, bro, 4 o'clock that morning, whistles and bells and all types of crazy loud noise. They waking us all up, get up, start searching people's cubes. You know what I'm saying? They making messes all over the place. You know what I'm saying? The squad came. So they searching cubes. They pull me and like 10 other people out. They take us down this corridor. They piss test us, you heard? Now, I'm trying to drink water. Even when I smoke, I used to drink water, but I ain't do enough. I ain't do a good job. I played myself, you heard? So I wound up with 60 days in the box for dirty urine. You know what I'm saying? Like the next day they came pick me up, took me to the box, you heard? That's where it got stupid for me, bro. Now, I was having the time of my life in Fishkill. I was chilling. I wanted to stay there. You know, it's not too far from New York City. So my moms came up, my sisters came up once or twice, you know what I'm saying? That was beautiful. I had a good time. You heard? But now here I am, dirty urine. They sent me to the box. They gave me 60 days. Boom, for the dirty urine. I stay going to the box with Sun City, you know? So while I'm there, listen, the police in Fishkill, they ain't no bueno.com. You had this officer, his name was Raposa, and then he has a son. So there's 2 officer Raposas worked the Fishkill box at that time, right? 2002. So I'm there in the box one day, the fat one, the older one, the pops, he come up to my cell. Now I had some books underneath the table, you heard? And they were stacked, you know what I'm saying? It was neat, you know, but he told me, yo, those books ain't supposed to be there. So they used to give you this green rule book. So I opened the rule book and I was like, yo, it don't say here where my book's supposed to go in the rule book. You know what I'm saying? So why you telling me they can't be there? It's not in the rule book. You can't make your own rules. So he was like, oh, you got a smart mouth, da-da-da-da. I was like, yo, come on, my dude. You know you can't just make your own rules. He got mad. You heard? I wouldn't move the books. So he left. He came back, they locked us out. In Fishkill box, you used to get an hour rec right on the tier. You know what I'm saying? They put a table there, you could play chess. You know what I'm saying? I guess it wasn't nothing special. So I came out to play chess, but he was like, not you. He was like, go back in your cell. I'm like, whatever, dog. Like, go back in your cell. I went back in, you know what I'm saying? I was like, whatever, yo. I don't even want no problems, you know what I mean? Punk 60 days in the box, you know what I'm saying? I could do this. Standing on my head, I felt like. So I'm in my cell, whatever. He came, said something. I'm like, whatever, bro. When his shift was over, his son comes on, and Officer Lestarge too. Doofy. Anyway, so when his shift's over, his son takes over. You heard? And it was shower day, shower night. Now normally, and this is one day. I was there for a little while, but this is one day this is happening, right? Normally, they start at the first cell to the last cell, or the last cell to the first cell. I'm in 24 cell, and my gate cracked open, and it starts sliding out. It opens, and I'm like, yo, what the heck? So I looked out, and the officer, the younger Raposa, he's like, yo, shower. So I knew my spider sense kicked, like, yo, that's not how it works. I've been here long enough to know that. You know what I'm saying? They start from the first to the last, or the last to the first. Why they start in the middle? So I ain't really want to come out, but I was like, whatever. I threw my slippers on. But they supposed to cuff you, right, through the slot, and take and escort you to the shower gate, throw you in the shower gate, uncuff you, ask you if you want a razor, give you the razor. You know what I'm saying? But today they're not doing it the way they're supposed to do it. So I knew something was up. So I'm like, whatever. So I come out with my towel in my hand, slippers on, I'm in my boxers. Yeah, I run to and I was healthy back then too. I gotta get back in shape, bro. I missed that. But yo, I go to I walk up to him. He opens the gate. He gives me a razor. He never cuffs me. I'm like, yo. Anyway, whatever. I go in, shave. I'm taking a shower. They leave me there for a while too. They never used to leave me there for a while. Well, I didn't know I was being set up, bro. Anyway, after I'm done, I come to the gate. Yo, CO, I'm done. So he comes and he opens the gate, but he don't cuff me. Now, back then, they had cameras on the tier, but they didn't have cameras in the property room. This is how they got me. You heard? So he like, yo, come on. He walks me to the property room. I got the razor in my hand, bro. I got the razor in my hand, the shaving razor. You know what I'm saying? I could have did whatever I wanted with it, but I didn't do nothing with it. I wasn't even trying. So I go in the property. He's like, yo, throw it in that bucket in the property room. So he walks me to the property room. They had like a Tootsie Roll kind of bucket thing where they, you know what I'm saying, used to throw the used razors in it. So when I went to throw the used razor in it, and I'm not even looking, I felt something about to happen though. When I threw the razor in it, bang, son punched me, bro. Why he do that for? He didn't really hurt me neither. He just hurt my pride, you heard? I ain't gonna lie, yo. I fell back like, yo, I ain't fall, but I fell back like, yo, what you doing? He rushed me, I hit him, bang, hit him again, bang. I start beating him up, I blacked out on him. And Officer Lestarge runs in the property room with the glasses, little nerdy dude. He's a nerd. He's one of those dudes that you took his lunch money, he never forgot it, he's mad. You know what I'm saying? So he comes running in. At this point, Officer Raposa on the floor, on my mother. Lestarge comes in, and we start tussling. He trying to grab me. I'm wrestling with him. I throw him on the wall. Boom, his glasses fell off. But in the back, I hear, you know, I hear the feet. And keys jingling. I said, oh, here come them boys. So, yo, they come. Whoo, like freaking Last of the Mohicans. Oh, and bing, they start putting it on me, you heard? Like 5, 6 extra cops. Yo, they start beating the flames out of me, bro. Anyway, they get me on the floor. They kicking me. They wind up cuffing me. They stand me up. That dude, the warden dude, the boss of the goons, he comes last. He's like, yo, what happened? Officer Raposa exaggerating, you know what I'm saying? He's still on the floor like a victim, you know what I'm saying? He exaggerates. He's like, yo, this inmate got out the shower and assaulted me and this, then the third. I'm like, that's not how it happened. Anyway, the boss, I don't remember his name, bro. All I remember is his fist. Yo, he said, you want to hit my officers? Boom! Rock me in my grill. So now I'm cuffed, bro. They holding me on the sides. I'm cuffed. I can't do nothing, son. Boom! Rock me in my grill. Boom! Yo, I'm dizzy. I'm super duper dizzy. I'm like, I look. They don't knock me out though. You know what I'm saying? I got some Mexican in my family, like my head man. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So he rocked me. I'm super dizzy. I see 5 of him, son. I see 5 of this one man. They holding me there. Then I see 3 of him. He's screaming at me. He's talking to me, but I can't hear what he's saying. All I can hear is, ooh. My ears are ringing, you heard? So I'm standing, I'm looking at him like, wow, yo, you hit hard, bro. You hit really hard. You hit harder than all of them put together. So I see 5 of him. Then I see 3 of him. He's merging. Then I see 2 of him. And I'm choking on something, you heard? I'm like, why am I choking? My tooth, you heard? He knocked my tooth down my throat, son. So I coughed it up. And I see 1 of him. I still can't hear him. But first, I coughed the tooth up to my tongue. And I swivel it around. And I'm mad, bro. You just knocked my tooth out. So I'm like, oh. Why he do that for? So I spit it at him. I spit the tooth at that, bro, on my mother. And I wish I didn't do that because I'm cuffed. And as soon as it hit him in the face with blood, everything, bro, because my mouth was bloody. Bink. He said, you mother, boop. And he uppercut me right in the gut. Bro, you ever lost all your wind, bro? You ever lost all the air you ever had? Your whole lungs was just empty. And you can't breathe? That's what was happening to me, you know? I couldn't breathe. So I'm sitting there like, oh, trying to catch my breath. They picked me up, you heard, from my arms. I'm thinking my arms gonna break. They picked me up. And they threw me in my cell. I crashed into the bed and all that. Bang. I'm on the floor with the cuffs. I'm still cuffed. I'm on the floor like, oh man, laying down. I'm beat up. Now, you know, when the adrenaline is still running, you don't really feel it. But as it starts to go down, do-doom, I'm starting, I got my head everywhere, my whole body thumping in different places, my ribs, everything, right? I'm on the floor. They're like, yo, give me those cuffs. So I'm like, yo, I'm laying down. I lay down for a minute, man. They let me lay down like a good 5 minutes. Then they came back. Yo, they was like, yo, let me get those cuffs. So I got up. It was hard to get up too, bro. I had to slide to the wall, pushing myself up. I get up, and I put my hands through the slot backwards. They squeeze the cuffs on me harder. I'm like, oh, these dudes. Then they take them off. They left me alone for a little while. I'm like this, man, feeling pain all over the place. I'm trying to look at the mirror, but the mirror was kind of foggy, like it was a messed up mirror, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Some of those mirrors, they put a mirror in you so you can never see yourself. But I know that I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? I feel my face growing. I feel my lip growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm swollen all over the place. I pissed blood for 3 days, bro. I pissed blood, word, for 3 days, word. Anyway, they come back to my cell. That dude, he's like, yo, we got to take you to the clinic. Now, at this point, I'm like, nah, yo, don't trust him. Don't trust him. You heard? And I said, nah, I ain't going to the clinic, bro. Y'all going to kill me. Because from the Fishkill box to the clinic, you had to walk under this tunnel, and then you come back out. And I was like, yo, I don't want to walk in the tunnel with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, you got 2 choices, Viscarando. You could cuff up and let us take you to the clinic, or we're going to come in there and get you. So I was like, y'all just going to have to come in here and get me, bro. You already beat me up. I'm flipping. So they leave. So when they left, I took my bed sheet and I rolled up the mattress and I tied the bed sheet around it. I tried to make, I'm doofy, but I tried to make a shield. I don't know what I was doing. I tried to make a shield like, yo, they coming back. You know what I'm saying? I got to try to run out. You know, I was trying to protect myself however I could. All I had was a couple of books. You know what I'm saying? All my other stuff was in the property. So they leave. I tied the blanket around I rolled up the mattress, tied the blanket. I made like a shield, bro. And they came back. He's like, crack 24 cell. He's telling the dude at the control thing. They rushed in. I threw the pillow up. The mattress up. They beat me up. Bro, it didn't really work, bro. It was stupid. I tried. You heard? I didn't know what else to do. So they got me. Boom. They passed me off to this little short, bald-head officer who I forget his name, but at the time I heard he was a bully. But he didn't bully me, bro. Yo, when he got me in that tunnel, it was just me and him. He was like, I should knock you out. I should knock you out. I'm like, dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cuffed, bro. Like, at least take the cuffs off or something, bro. He like, nah, I should knock you out. He said, you know why I'm not going to knock you out? I said, why, bro? He said, yo, Raposa's a bitch. He said the other cop was a bitch, you heard? I was like, oh, snap, he don't like him. Anyway, they get me to the clinic, you know what I'm saying? They like, and when the viejita, when the old little black lady saw me in the clinic, she was like, oh my God, what happened to you? I'm like, yo, they trying to kill me, man. She like, yo, come here. They got me in the little room, and she called the officer in the room, and she was mad at the officer, and the officer was like, look, I wasn't part of it, because he wasn't there when it happened. But he was there to escort me, so he was like, yo, that's not me, these dudes is tripping. She was like, yo, they're gonna kill this young man. Now, I'm young, I'm 22. You know what I'm saying, at the time, 22? Yeah, about 22 at the time. So she's feeling for me, she's like, yo, my God. So she said, yo, I'm gonna get you out of here, honey. I said, I don't know how you gonna do that. She said, you're gonna do everything I tell you to do. I said, all right. She said, yo, you suicidal. I said, but I'm not suicidal, though. She said, you suicidal right now, I'm gonna get you out of here. So they had me sign this paper, whatever, saying I was suicidal, I wanted to kill myself. She wrote up a story for me. They sent me to the psychiatric center. Yo, my dude, they took all my clothes. They kept me there for 3 days in the psychiatric center, butt naked, with no mattress, no bed sheet. You heard? They give you this weird thing. It looked like a bulletproof vest, but it's not a vest. It looked like a map, but it feel like it's made out of Teflon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever wore a bulletproof vest. You know the thing inside. Anyway, it was hard like that. You know what I'm saying? And you can't kill yourself with it. They don't want you to kill yourself. So I'm butt naked. They gave me a paper robe, bro, with some happy slippers. The slippers had a smiley face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's supposed to make you happy. You go, because your head, they probably figure everybody's head is down. You look at your feet, you see happy faces. I don't freaking know why they got happy faces on the freaking slippers, but they made out of like some kind of paper. Anyway, I'm there for 3 days, but during those 3 days, they came and did the chair hearing right there. They gave me a year in the box for assault on staff. They charged me with assault on staff. Really, the staff assaulted me. I'm like, y'all dirty, bro. So my 60 days, now I got a year on top of that. They sent me to downstate for a night after the evaluation, 3-day evaluation for the suicide thing, which I wasn't suicidal. I like me. You might not like me, but I like me. I don't want to die, really. You know what I'm saying? I'll die, I guess, one day, but I'm not in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, they locked me up. They sent me to downstate for like a night or two. Then they sent me to Southport Correctional Facility. Word, and it was fun. But I'm going to tell you more a little bit later. It's Antonio Bicicleta, Land Pain, everything. Real life, real spit. No bullshit.
Yo. Land Pain.